3, Kid Goku, Dragon Ball GT.
God, don't get me started on Dragon Ball GT, bro. Alright, let's do this. So, I hear Watch Mojo's got a new top list, and it's to do with anime. This one has definitely sparked my interest, and let's just get into it. Alright, so what we've got is the top 10 anime moments that made fans rage quit. This has sparked my interest because, first of all, the thumbnail's got Overlord Season 3 in it, and I just want to know what made fans rage quit. So let's just play it and see what Watch Mojo got here today. Now, before we get into this, dudes, I know Watch Mojo's list can be quite questionable at times, but let's see what they got for this one. Here we go.
You won't like weebs when they're angry. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 anime moments.
I wonder how many weebs get angry watching this video.
This sent certain fans off the rails. We aren't saying these.
Now, before I continue any further, there's gonna be some anime in this that I haven't watched. So if you guys are worried about me getting spoiled of any future reactions that I may do, don't worry about it, because months from now, I'm probably gonna forget everything that's happened in this video. But anyway, let's get into it.
Plot points are terrible per se, only that it got a definitive
Hunter x Hunter
response from audiences. Also, be on the lookout for a few spoilers down the line. Surprise, surprise.
Of course. Alright, Gurren Lagann. That's one I haven't watched, believe it or not.
Season 2, Aldnoah 0.
Right, so this one I haven't seen, but I have definitely heard about this particular scenario that people were on uproar over.
The series of this unorthodox mecha had concluded.
Yo! Alright. Don't know any of these characters, so don't worry, dudes. But if this is one of those moments for you, as an anime lover of this show, I can imagine this scene being quite tense.
How would they follow up such a spectacle?
What?
Oh, you know, by having the pair of them miraculously survive, all while Best Boy Slane is now a warmonger with almost zero-like ability.
It's anime, of course they're gonna survive. That definitely has sparked my interest though, this show.
The season did all it could to mess up what was great about the first.
That bad, eh? I can't say I will be watching this anime, so don't worry about that. But if you guys recommend it to watch in my spare time. Oh, this is a masterpiece! I did find it quite questionable.
Killua's newest friend meet his bloody end. It was still a pivotal moment for the series.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember that. Complete and utter shock.
The Kite was given a second chance at life, but fans certainly weren't. Why? Two reasons, really. First of all, it totally undercuts the emotional poignancy of Gon's retribution against Payto. The second,
well, that is true.
We're still scratching our heads on that one.
Hey, well, come on. Right, it's Hunter x Hunter. This is not the only questionable thing that left you scratching your head in the show. The show is filled with that. But that's what made the show so different. I don't think this particular scene with Kite being reincarnated as a little girl is any more added shock. But I do agree with the simple fact that it kind of takes away from the retribution that Gon had against Payto. I do agree on that. I think how dramatic episode 134 and how climatic it was, that Kite should have maybe stayed dead, if you know what I mean. Hashtag stayed dead. But I don't think this particular scene of him being a girl is anyway shocking. Come on, like, look at the dude in the background. That's Colt right there. This anime and that particular character, that says it all.
Number 8, Ainz goes.
Oh!
Villain.
I am not worthy! Yeah, Overlord 3 is where he really embraced the evil.
Granted, the undead ruler of Nazarick has never had a problem with killing, nor with pulling the wool over the eyes of innocent people in order to achieve his goals.
Yes. This is one of my favorite episodes of the season, dudes, and I think a lot of you guys can agree on that.
Fans were still convinced that deep down he was more of an anti-hero, that he wouldn't cross any disturbing lines. Well, those fans were
they were wrong.
Awakening when SYIANCE ended up setting a trap for adventurers and leading them to some truly horrible
hang on. Hang on a second here now, okay? Yes, he did leave a trap, but he also left them a way out as well. He gave them the ultimatum. At the very start, before these workers went in there, he left them the ultimatum. Here, take this now, get rich off this, and don't enter this underground fortress. But no, all these guys, they got too selfish, too greedy, and ultimately ended in their demise. So, in a way, SYIANCE wasn't fully intending on killing them. They killed themselves. Let's be real here. They killed themselves. Oh my god. I freaking love this. Oh god.
No matter
that
what
creature.
you thought about the likes of the extra characters, watching the fate of all 4 Foresight members unfold was incredibly unsettling, and SYIANCE didn't even flinch. It's official.
Nope.
Bone Daddy is playing for the dark side.
Damn right he is. He's fully embraced the
Number 7
power
is 8,
of the dark
Melancholy
side.
of Haruhi Suzumiya.
This is one I haven't seen either, dudes.
We've talked about this particular controversy to death, so here's the basic rundown for all those still wondering what all the fuss is about. 8 episodes of more or less the exact same thing until the cast finally realise that they've been caught inside of a time loop. Unfortunately for us,
Oh,
there's no
really?
way to
That sounds
fathom with this
interesting.
little paradox.
There's that feeling again, and it's stronger than all the others. I can't let Haruhi leave. If I let her walk out that door, we'll end up reliving the past 2 weeks again and again for 1,000 more times.
The idea might have been
Jeez.
solid, but the execution ended up draining what little promise it had. Next time, try trimming the fat and going for temporary free.
What's it like to relive the same things that many times?
Well, I can imagine if this show is saying, if Watch Mojo is saying what they're saying is true, that it would just get really frustrating and annoying if every episode really just kind of played out the same with little hints of differences. I mean, eventually it's just going to get boring. So if that did happen and it just played out too long, then I can see why people would quit out of watching the show.
Craziest story ever.
Number 6, CGI Dragon. Fatestay
Okay.
Night.
Fatestay Night. I haven't watched any of the Fatestay series. I don't even know how to approach the series because there's so many.
Everything from Fate Zero all the way to Unlimited Blade Works and beyond, looking back it's become clear just how bad the original entry in the Fateverse was.
In order for the transplant to take effect, we must establish physical contact between each of us.
However, there was one thing that kept us crawling back. It was the hope that Saber and Shiro's ship was going to make port.
Der Gungen mit ihrem Ursprung. Mein Arbeit.
Just when we thought the master and servant were
Sounds
going
interesting.
to recreate the sword in the stone in the bedroom, the show decided to swap the canonical love scene with a battle against the worst looking dragon you've ever
Oh
seen.
my god, what the freak is that? That is god awful. Anybody hating on the goats in Overlord, yeah, it ain't got nothing on this. That is god awful.
Anime. I mean, what even is this?
Holy crap, it just does not fit.
Number 5, Yusuke's Lineage. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho is also a show I need to get on to watching. Don't shoot me, fans, I'm sorry.
Wasn't me. I can't be happy.
There was certainly certainly a lot to love about the whole chapter Black arc, namely how Shinobu Sensei was an unrelenting badass who took our favorite foursome to town on multiple occasions.
Some interesting character designs in this.
When it was revealed that Yusuke actually had some demon in his family tree.
Spirit detective.
Yeah, I know this character, he's so iconic, but I've never watched Yu Yu Hakusho, so please don't hurt me.
Don't get us.
I can just see all of the Yu Yu Hakusho fans watching this video right now and just rage quitting out of my video. Please, for the love of God, have mercy.
Foe he's come across. Making him part demon just puts a damper on his awesomeness.
Oh, okay. So that kind of peed people off.
Gurren Lagann.
Gurren Lagann, like I said, I've never seen this show.
I'll repay that 10 times over. Mark my words.
The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long, as was the case with Team Daiguren's former leader. For a meager 8
I always found this anime, from anything that I've seen, very, very goofy. But it looks interesting. Don't get me wrong.
It could never be replaced.
Number 3.
Damn right.
Goku.
Oh, God. Don't get me started on Dragon Ball GT, bro. Okay, I'm not gonna shit on it, alright? I know a lot of people are expecting that from Nima right now, but I have to agree with this right now that this was probably one of those moments so early on. I think this even happened in the first freaking episode of Dragon Ball GT, that Goku was turned into a kid. And of course, that didn't let me lose my interest in GT. I am a hardcore Dragon Ball fan, of course. I had faith that there was gonna be one episode where Goku will get his normal adult body back, and it was episode after grueling fecking episode till Goku decided to transform into Super Saiyan 4, and I was like, huzzah! He has achieved his adult body once again! And what happens when he powers down from Super Saiyan 4? He goes back to a kid! Why? God damn it, why? Anyway, let's see what they have to say.
So, do I have to go back to school now?
Out of all the ways to handle a sequel to Dragon Ball Z, this most certainly was not the way to go about it.
No, hell no.
And then I could really teach you a lesson or two.
So be it.
The train pretty much fell off the rails as soon as our favorite Super Saiyan was reverted back to his kid form as per the original Dragon Ball.
Wow, the room got a lot bigger somehow.
Goku. Unfortunately, the transformation didn't bring back the prequel's charm. Instead, it signaled the start of a poorly animated, boring, and underwhelming venture that was even more forgotten in the wake.
Now, I can see what he's saying, and I do agree that there's a lot of moments in GT that are very boring. Okay, there's a lot of moments, there's a lot of episodes that I did not like of GT, and I lost interest with GT very early on, and I picked it back up again. But I don't think it's that poor. I do think the animation is still the same. I don't agree with the whole animation part of things. I just think it could have been a lot better than it was. But as a Dragon Ball fan, I loved everything Dragon Ball. And GT back then, yes, it was nothing compared to Z, but it still has its memorable moments.
Of Dragon Ball Super.
It's unnatural. I bet you did this on purpose.
No, I liked being old. Really, I did.
Number 2, the
I liked being old.
L.
Oh my god!
To make sure that he should erase all information.
Oh, alright, okay, yes, I know, I'm pausing the video a lot, I apologize, but dudes, this moment was the most heart-wrenching moment in Death Note history, and I have to agree, this is probably one of the biggest shockers, and I would say a lot of people, and this is going from my sister and my brother that also watch this show, that they really didn't want to watch the show anymore after seeing this happen to a character that everybody originally thought was going to be the one to take down Light Yagami, and it didn't happen. And I can understand, I can really relate to how much I hated this scene, but I also thought it was just a spanner in the works, and it really gave it that shock factor.
What happened to him?
It would be wrong to say that this anime fell flat following the demise of this now iconic detective, but you can bet your backside that millions of L fans were none too happy that Light's nemesis had been shafted at the show's halfway point.
Everyone.
Yeah, so early on as well. And I don't think anybody really liked his replacement.
Moments in store, but there was definitely a dip now that the rivalry between the two geniuses had now become one-sided.
God, I love that show so much. Bit of Deebeegeek trivia. Death Note is my favorite anime of all time. Now, I know what you're saying. Deebeegeek, you're a Dragon Ball fan. Well, we can't. The Dragon Ball's favorite. I'm talking about anime that doesn't have that long-running crap that Dragon Ball has or any shonen has. Anime. Pure anime. Death Note is my favorite. Oh, this moment.
Cat and mouse plot without the cat, especially one that's addicted to sweets and has an overwhelming hatred.
I know there's a lot of people out there that ship these two. You have to admit, there were some moments that seemed a little bit romantic.
Number 1, Ash loses the Kalos League Finals. Pokemon.
Of course. Of course. I don't know, like... Alright, I know I'm pausing it again, but... Pokemon's a great show. Pokemon is truly iconic. Pokemon will always be one of the titans in anime history. But I don't think it really should have been on the list. I think there's so many episodes of Pokemon, there's so many moments in Pokemon where you're just like... really? But then again, I guess this moment here, which is probably one of the latest episodes that I ever watched, and I didn't even follow the show at the time, but I can see why fans would have really been very angry with this.
Ash and victory at tournament finals do not mix, and yet we still hoped against hope.
Never wins.
Pull out a miracle win.
No. I think everybody thought, is this the one? Is this the one that Ash Ketchum will win? Nope.
Despite having a type advantage with his Greninja against Alan's Mega Charizard,
you have to admit though, Greninja was pretty dope.
And become the Kalos League champion.
Greninja's unable to battle. Charizard wins. Alan is the champion.
That Mega Charizard though.
Coming from the
Such a
guy
beast.
who managed to overcome death, conquered countless gym battles, and has been known to be a part-time messiah, you would have thought that he would have known how to spam water attacks against a damn Charizard.
It was
yeah.
a great one, though. Right. It was a very Ash-like battle.
Yeah. It was an Ash-like battle because he lost. So there it is, guys. That was the top 10 anime moments that made fans rage quit. And there is some moments in this that I do agree with. There's so many moments in anime where you're just like, did that really happen? Oh my god, I don't even want to watch the show anymore. But hey, this list was actually good. Like I said, Watch Mojo, sometimes their lists are questionable, but sometimes they're done very well. And I do agree with this list, I do. Still questionable about Pokemon being in there, but I can see why that's there. Definitely the Death Note one is one I 100% agree with. But so many others in this were great, you know. And there is some shows that I haven't watched, so please don't dislike the crap out of this video because I haven't seen the show. Just get excited that maybe the show will make appearance here on the channel in the future. But, you know, there is some questionable ones like the Hunter x Hunter one. I don't think it was that much of a, you know, whatever, that he turned into a girl. I don't think that was too shocking. But I do think it was shocking the fact that he was reincarnated. Yes, because like he said in this video, that it took away a lot of the retribution of that Gon had against Payto. You know, that entire episode was kind of like left stale after knowing that Kite actually survived, you know, because the whole thing was fueled by Gon's revenge. And I can agree on that. But a great list, a really great list. And I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction and somewhat mid-review during this list. It's not something I do all the time, but this one definitely sparked my interest because I wanted to know what made fans rage quit. I also wanted to relate to it, and I did. I related to a lot of the stuff in this, and I thought it was done very, very well. So if you guys are not familiar with Watch Mojo, which I'm sure is impossible at this point, but if you're not, I'll leave a link to this video down in the description where you can watch it in full for yourselves, and of course show them love and support them on their channel and subscribe there. And if you enjoyed my reaction and review of this video, be sure to leave a like here on this video, and of course subscribe if you're new as well. But like I said, dude, that ends this video here today, and as always, stay geeky, stay cool, be awesome, and be happy, and I'll see you dudes in my next video. See you later, dudes!